Hey, welcome to another episode of the Not Scrum Dumb podcast. I'm your co-host, Adreanna Marshall, and that's my amazing co-host.
Grand Scrum Master Scott, everyone.
So today we have a user submitted question, and you can submit questions by emailing us, or you can leave your question in the comment. All right, Scott, you have the question.
Very nice. This is from one of our subscribers across in Africa. I won't say your name because you just got a new job. Well, first of all, congratulations to you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But your question is, I have a certain pressure from my CTO, Chief Technology Officer, to deliver a particular kind of individual developer performance on a project during the sprint. Now, please, is that Scrum ethical, or more importantly, is that doable? I'd really appreciate it if you can take out time to reply. So here's the situation, ladies and gentlemen. He just started a new job. His CTO is asking, can you track the developer's individual performance? So just to give you the landscape of what's going on before we dive into the answer. So that is the question. Your thoughts, Andriana?
Immediately, what comes to my mind is I worked with an engineer who had so much knowledge, expert. He had been there when the product was first created, very intelligent, very skilled, senior level. And what happens when someone is senior level? They get all the questions. They get pestered all day. And he's very nice. Of course, he answered all of them, but a reasonable person understands that he's not going to have the highest metrics, although he is the most skilled, the most talented, the most knowledgeable, and could definitely outcode a lot of people. He's not able to because he has to mentor, to train, coach, answer questions. If there are support tickets that come in that maybe the on call person doesn't understand, he's going to have to step in and give that knowledge. So it's not as simple as this person did X number of product backlog items or this person did X number of stories, and that means they're productive. Productivity cannot always be measured in story points or product backlog items. Also, in his situation, when we're thinking about future features and future work, who are we consulting? We're consulting him. He's one of those people. So again, he's doing less. Fortunately, he did have a manager that understood that. And he typically did less sprint work because of the understanding of all the other things that required his support and his help. I don't have necessarily a perfect answer to say if it's ethical or doable, but I think it's certainly unfair and unrealistic to what people are doing on a day to day and trying to like track every moment. And I have a quick other story where someone did that, and then they were, like, trying to track every moment, and then they would create items that said, "Went to the bathroom." Yes. They'd be like, "You wanna know my every day? You wanna know every minute?" This is what a developer did. He started tracking his bathroom just to be sarcastic, and then they kinda got the message. I don't necessarily recommend that, but you're definitely going to upset quite a few people trying to track them and not really understanding their performance is a lot more than just product backlog items. Scott.
Yeah, I totally agree. When I first saw this question, Andriana and subscribers, I was thinking about empiricism. Empiricism means we make decisions based upon what's known. However, in order for empiricism and transparency to work, it requires one thing: trust. So I'm thinking about that. You in an environment where it is clearly something's going on in that environment that the CTO is not trusting the developers. Is that going to create an environment where they're going to give you their best? Probably not. So I would follow up with the CTO with this question whenever you feel comfortable. I understand you just started a new job, so I want you to remain employed. But whenever you feel comfortable, Crucial Conversations is a great book that I've read to have some of these difficult conversations. So if you haven't been in that situation before, read that book first, Crucial Conversations, get a summary of what it is to give you some kind of approaches as how to approach the CTO. And then basically what you want to ask is, Mr. or Mrs. CTO, what is it you're trying to accomplish? Is there something going on that I don't know about the team? Do you not trust the team? Or maybe some things have happened in the past? Whatever that story is, there's something going on that's deeper than just tracking individual performance. When we all know that is a terrible thing. We all know that anytime you use a number to track a person, there's nothing good going to come out of that. And people going to game the system. As Andriana identified, okay, I'm going to the bathroom. Now we're going to start pointing going to the bathroom. You know, really? Oh, 2 points for that? You see, when you do stuff like that, the adverse effect of it is you have worse stuff. So let's step back and find out what's the root. Evidently, there's a trust issue here. Let's dive deeper into that and figure what's going on here. CTO, why don't you trust the team? What can we do to build your trust? My theory would be this: your team is not delivering. That's why one of the first few things I do when I go on a team is help them deliver. And for me, that takes away an awful lot of problems that I could potentially have now that I can help them deliver. Why? Because think about it. Every sprint that you not delivering anything, you spending the company's money. Now let's flip it. Think about the trust. We're talking about trust. So if we flip it and you stand in the stakeholder's shoes, let's be empathetic and sympathetic with them. You spending all their money and you ain't got nothing to show for it. There's a trust issue there. How can we bridge that gap? The only way I can see is, hey, yeah, you're gonna have that crucial conversation, but even after you have that crucial conversation, you're gonna have to go deliver something. You're gonna have to go do something. And that's where you helping your team to get to where they need to be. There's a lot of variables we can talk about within that, but I will start there. Adriana, your thoughts.
I think that's a great situations and great information that you provided too. Thank you for submitting your question, and we hope all goes well with the job. If you have questions, you could leave them in the comment. You can email us. You can find us on LinkedIn. You can join our email subscriber list. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. Most viewers that are watching this are not subscribed. I mean, what's the point of coming back over and over if you're not going to subscribe and like the video as well? All right, if you made it to the end of this video, that means you have an attention span greater than a goldfish.
Be legendary, everyone, and help your Scrum teams deliver some value to the customers, please. But not Scrum Dumb.